Hello, my dear girls. Today we're going to look at how a man feels about you. What is he feeling for you right now? We're going to have three options. You can sit down, focus, relax, and choose one of the three card options that you will listen to for yourself. You can envision your man, you can envision your relationship, envision yourself. You can see yourself reflected in these cards. Yes, what truly resonates deep within your soul, what truly resonates with your heart. Choose what speaks to you, focus your mind, and then watch. And you will find the answer, what he thinks, what his feelings are towards you, and what is currently happening with this person concerning you. And we are starting now. So, let's begin with the first option. Let's just clear all of this stuff out of the way for now. The one who conceived the initial version, we will begin with your presentation. So what emotions does a man experience?
To you,
So the man is going through romantic turmoil. At this point, he is genuinely having a tough time. He has this persistent thought in his mind that you might not want to meet him, right? I see that for this period, your meetings are closed, you are quite distant from him. And for him, the feeling is such that you won't take him back because there was a certain love triangle here in which it was you, her, and him, right? And so we are presented with a situation where this person seems to have indeed come to their senses, yes, and they harbor feelings for you, and there are clearly, unmistakably, some loving emotions present here. However, to take any concrete steps towards you right now, at this very moment, he is hesitant, he is afraid, because he fears that you might not accept him. Let's take a closer look. This person is experiencing quite a profound feeling. He has plans to create a shared home with you, and these plans were even made at some point in the past. But I see that at some point there was fear in this person, right? That things weren't going the way he wanted. He also wanted some easy, superficial connections. And so we observe that at this particular moment, you have completely withdrawn from him. You're not initiating any communication, not making any contact, and he now perceives that there's absolutely no reason for him to make any kind of overtures towards you. Let his feelings stay hidden, yes, but he's still holding on to his emotions. But he's not dismissing this topic. He's still thinking about meeting you sometime soon. He's planning his way to you. A shared space, a place where you both will feel good. I see this person feels a strong passion for you, but he feels that this is the moment you might not believe him, right? Deception looms over him, and he thinks the woman he's in love with might not just disbelieve him, but also distrust him and not want anything to do with him. Does your man have a really good friend who can talk to him about how you should text or communicate with him, right? So there needs to be some communication, and this friend wants to help your man, yes, so that your relationship can happen, so that your relationship can unfold anew. Because I see that for now everything is on hold and you are quite far apart. There's only written communication between you, but even this exchange of messages can take on a very serious nature, can't it? This implies that you might argue a little, creating a dynamic where you could potentially hurt each other's feelings sometimes. And that's why a man wants to talk face to face, not to communicate through written messages. But even written communication is also relevant at the moment, because in this way he can express his emotions. He would really like to understand that you are waiting for him, wouldn't he? I mean, this very Wheel of Fortune card that appears right here, you see, and it's falling into the House of Stone. It clearly indicates to us that he would very much desire this outcome, but he simply cannot cross certain predetermined boundaries. He reached a moment when a certain stumbling block emerges, you know, and this stumbling block is his very passion. Yes, his passion, which hangs right over his head, you see. So what we see is a situation where a person is overwhelmed with emotions but can do absolutely nothing. He wants you to forgive him for something, but he's afraid to take the first steps, and now he's coming out himself. Yes, we can clearly see a communication with you above his head. He wants to do something for you, not just to please you or give you a gift. He wants to go on a trip with you. He will talk about this, specifically a joint journey to mend your relationship. But I would like to point out that this individual can be quite impulsive at times. You see, what I mean is we perceive him as being a little bit sharp, a little bit authoritative. Yes, he's a man who is quite susceptible to his own emotions and isn't always able to manage them, you know. Therefore, no matter how profound his feelings for you truly are, we still observe the clear picture that he's secretly suffering and deeply troubled. And it's very clear to see that he deep down secretly wishes you were standing right beside him so that you could truly share all these intense emotions that he is currently feeling right there with him. Meanwhile, he himself at home is not just worried, but he's truly feeling a loss without you. He's hurt, he's offended, he wants to talk to you, he wants to call you and explain everything. To create a situation where his position would be clarified, what he would like to receive. But for now, it can only be correspondence. And I want to say that you can give this person a chance because his feelings, of course, are real. But your feelings are a little bit shaken. Yes, I see that you might be in a state where you could get angry. You might find yourself in such a state, in such feelings, where it seems to you that it's not love, but simply just superficial relationships. Well, then, let's see what might await you next. But I want to tell you this, your difficulties are going to end. Before long, this person will show who they truly are. I see that his appearance will be quite unexpected. He will come with a proposition. Yes, because we do, after all, see the symbolism of a ring here. Yes, so this individual is quite capable of making you an offer. This offer isn't just for marriage, not simply a proposal of hand and heart. It's a proposition for a relationship, a proposition to specifically be with him. And this could also very well be a gift. He doesn't just have feelings for you. Yes, he's ready to drop everything for you. Yes, so we see a picture where a person has their own plans and their own life, but he's prepared to sacrifice it. Yes. And there's even a moment when he has this kind of moment, a moment of uncertainty. Yes, the thought is that maybe he's doing something wrong and he's standing at a crossroads, not understanding how to proceed. But he will do the right thing. He will end all the old things, and you will have a meeting, because it is precisely along your path that the card of renewals opens, and this person's appearance will bring you great joy. For those girls who specifically chose the first option, we still have 3 additional cards that we will now open to see what all of us... It's truly your destiny with this very person, with this particular man. What exactly will unfold between you two? Let's take a moment to say. Look, the focus is truly incredible, showing that this person isn't just your destiny. They're bringing significant fundamental changes into your life, and once you two reconcile, this individual will remain loyal to you for the rest of your life. And this is quite a beneficial thing, because no matter how briefly you might quarrel, you always reconcile for good and forever. Here, love is truly present. Now, pause. What's here is not just simple communication. No, pause, but a deep union that will last for the entirety of your remaining life. Pause. And we clearly see that this man is prepared to do absolutely everything for you. But temporary disagreement, that's just trifles. It's really nothing, because he has already repented for all his actions, and he will be asking for your forgiveness very, very soon. All right, we've concluded our look at those who selected the first option. You can expect your favorites to appear very shortly. And now we're going to be looking at those who selected the second option. In reality, even if you don't currently have anyone in your life, yes, perhaps no man you're actively dating, no beloved partner, you can still absolutely watch this particular forecast. This is so that you can, within your own energetic space, attract the right person to you. It's during the actual viewing process that the truly magical aspect of this prediction takes place, as you carefully observe and consider all 3 distinct options presented, and then after a certain amount of time has passed, you might just encounter that very special person you've been looking for. So with that in mind, we are now going to proceed and take a look at the second option together. Who among you has chosen or perhaps intuitively selected the second one? And we're going to see what the man feels for you. The man is rushing because his path has suddenly opened up for him. Let's see where he is, that he's coming to you. We are looking at what the man is feeling over there. So what is it that we are seeing? We are observing a situation where the man is very distinctive. He has become withdrawn at this very moment, withdrawn, and you both find yourselves at a significant distance from one another. You could be residing in your own home, and he could be residing in his. Passions are boiling within you, and within you some resentment towards him is boiling. I see there was some kind of argument, one that you specifically went through, right? So some deception was uncovered, which had been hidden from you until now. And because of this deception, yes, you feel like a small child in a very distressed state. You are also closed off from him, and he thinks about you. He has feelings, he has emotions towards you. But there was a moment from this person when he hurt you very, very deeply. This man has caused you some kind of offense. What that offense is, we will now see together. What was this feeling of resentment linked to? This person wanted to leave this relationship. I see that you were in a difficult period. I see that you could have broken up quite abruptly. There were some quarrels between you, and there were other people additionally involved in this quarrel, right? But now you are ready to make up, aren't you? But we still don't see the man himself in this spread yet. However, it's already quite clear that the man will appear somewhere very close by, won't he? And this only means that your vision of your love story, it has temporarily hit some struggles and arguments. You might even think you've broken up with this person for good, but you still want to make up, and you're waiting for him. What's on your mind specifically is a sense of rivalry, isn't it? You truly believe that he might have someone else, perhaps another woman, or even other relationships, don't you? What could a person have possibly created for themselves in that space, so to speak, to effectively remove you from it? However, despite everything, I still perceive that there's a possibility for this relationship to be rekindled. Let's now take a closer look at where the man himself will appear. He is currently showing up somewhere quite far away from us. This person is definitely going to appear. I'll even tell you the timing. As for the timing, it's at least a month here. Its impact won't be more than that. Yes, you might currently be in a fight or at a distance. You might not even hear each other. Yes, because either you or he could be somewhere on a trip or far away. But even here, it's more about the man, that he is somewhere far away. But I see that his arrival to you is not far off. Your relationship will definitely unfold here. You will certainly make up, because the storks that bring you this happiness here, yes, they smooth over all this resentment, smoothing over all your misunderstandings. And that moment when, you're not just simply afraid, right, that you might lose someone dear to you, or you're worried that this argument will happen again, that specific moment will be smoothed over, meaning it will no longer be a part of your life. I see that this person could be offering you something truly significant, yes, a very serious and committed relationship, as he is revealing himself to you with a ring. He might propose a move to another country or even a different city. However, his current situation is quite complex and challenging. He could be facing considerable difficulties related to his professional and work affairs. He's going through a difficult period right now, because I can see that the plans this person was building, not only those connected to you, but also with his other affairs, with certain details, with work-related ones, they also didn't work out for him. And so at this moment, he might be experiencing very serious worries about his future. And therefore, young Wuxie, when we also observe a conflictual situation with you, we can understand that the man has withdrawn and is experiencing distress. He is not the kind of person who will openly display his emotions. He will shut down and carry them within himself, struggling and hoping that maybe somehow, Takwing, things will just resolve themselves. But this situation cannot resolve itself on its own. I see that this person will definitely make a move towards you. You will receive some important news from him in the very near future, and somewhere within the next month, you are destined to have a meeting with him. In karmic events, what is revealed? Pause. Well, what exactly is it that appears here? Here, a great measure of happiness is revealed. And I want to tell you that no matter how business-minded, how clever, or how cunning this person may be, we can clearly see that money will always be drawn to them. Yes, this is a man who truly knows how to earn. This is a person who truly knows what he's doing. And when he enters into a relationship with you, yes, we can see that he also wants clarity, doesn't he? Exactly like you do. And this temporary disagreement that you two had, you might have even been the one to start it yourself, because I can see that you are quite angry with him, aren't you? Why are you holding on to some kind of rivalry in your mind? Do you think there's someone else here besides you? All these worries you have, they are empty. And the person who is opening up to you at this very moment, he brings you happiness and prosperity. This man who is entering a relationship with you will not only come to you with his feelings, his emotions, but he will also reveal new opportunities for you. When keys appear in the house of the cross, yes, specifically in the house of karmic events, this always indicates that the person who has revealed himself to you is a man destined for you. No matter what changes may occur here, no matter what events may unfold. And yet, we see he's not a simple man. He's serious, he's good, nothing bad to say here, right? But he's currently facing some serious global concerns related to his job. His plans are falling apart and his partnership agreements are collapsing. So here we can, as they say, give a person a chance, an opportunity to rehabilitate and prove that everything will still be fine for you. As for love, for this person, it's not just feelings or some kind of fleeting emotions. Love for this person is a serious matter, something he might strive for his entire life. He is an idealist. He might seek ideal relationships. He might build relationships where there will be no conflict, where there will be no quarrels at all. He doesn't need these shocks. He needs calm, stable relationships. Therefore, you must take this into account when you're in a relationship with this person, yes? Because when there are certain small aspects in which a man finds himself, you see, you must also understand that when he desires a shared home, yes, when he specifically wants a situation where there are absolutely no quarrels or disputes, you must also maintain some composure. A ship reveals itself sailing into the house of love. This is without a doubt destiny, yes. When you are able to not simply fall in love and just be with one another, you can, in a single vessel, float gently down the current, yes. This is truly your very own line of destiny. And right next to it, of course, a tree appears, showing us quite clearly that these relationships, no matter what disagreements or quarrels may arise, they still possess a very strong and lasting foundation here. Well, then, this is quite a good and positive prognosis for all those who have chosen the second option. Now, we're going to see together what will be happening in the third one. For the second option, girls, there's a very serious man, very serious and quite complex. You really must take this into account and you absolutely need to understand it. So now we'll look at the third option. Who made their choice? Let's see what the man is truly feeling, what emotions he harbors for you, what's on his mind regarding you, and what his innermost thoughts are concerning you. You are destined to be the most important woman for him. You are the very first card. His emotions, his feelings for you are very strong. Yes, we see white lilies on the cards. Yes, this indicates that he doesn't just idolize you, but feels a pure, beautiful feeling towards you, which can specifically spur him on to good things.
And so
it's such a truly touching moment when someone isn't just worried about your relationship, but they genuinely feel like they could lose you at any given moment. But let's take a moment to consider there are events on the horizon during which you will have a significant encounter with this individual and a truly important discussion will unfold. He will share with you his plans and also his intentions. You come across to him as the kind of woman with whom he would genuinely want to build a serious relationship. Yes, right now there's actually quite a difficult period, a moment when your relationship might be completely on hold. You might be communicating less than you usually do, but your relationship isn't getting worse because of it. I can see that his feelings for you are only intensifying because of this. He would really like more interaction and more communication with you.
This person, he's like a patron for you, wouldn't you say? And
the man who is opening up to you right now, he finds himself in a very difficult and challenging situation. He might be concerned right now about some documents or some matters that are currently concealed, right? These could be work-related issues or situations where he had some prearranged things and he can't currently implement them yet. For him, they're still coming up empty. So all of his actions right now are focused not on expressing his emotions, no, but on dealing with his own personal matters, which he would very much like to resolve, because some unexpected issues are arising, and all of these concerns, they are part of his plans, and he is doing all of this specifically for you. So given the fact that you are the very first person for him, and he involves you in every single one of his personal matters in order to clearly demonstrate to you the genuine seriousness of his intentions, well then, he certainly appears to be a rather decent individual. In an official setting, he is currently facing some major difficulties. There could be deceit in some matters, and he might not be telling you about the difficulties he's currently facing. He might be silent about some things, not fully disclosing others. And against this backdrop, the situation is getting a little more tense, as if showing us that communication has decreased. But feelings aren't less. A person doesn't feel less. You're going to experience a significant renewal in your love life. Is that right? I see a man will take some rather difficult steps towards you, steps that won't be easy for him. He already has a plan forming in his head about you, and this plan could be a significant meeting where he'll explain himself, right? Because in his mind, he's holding a meeting with you, and at his feet lies a bouquet of white roses, as if showing us that this person is now ready for happiness, and he wants to share that happiness with you. And we see that beneath you lie precisely the worries connected to these relationships, and he's afraid that you might leave him at some point, but for him, at this very moment, you are like a ray of sunshine. You are for him like a woman who can truly create the kind of atmosphere that he is currently lacking in his life. And so now when he's experiencing difficulties in his professional matters, when a particular deal might fall through for him, or his working relationships with certain people are collapsing, yes, we can clearly see that there might be issues connected to his finances. And it is during this time that he will truly need you, and all his efforts, all his actions, they are directed towards evoking some small emotions within you, yes, and giving you some kind of gift. A person will definitely appear, and through your interactions, you will understand the true seriousness of his intentions. I see that in about 2 months, your relationship will transition into a completely new phase, right? There will be a moment when you'll have a shared home, a common space. Here, there will be relationships not just based on love, but with a profound seriousness and a clear intention to form a lasting union, a marriage. This union will encompass the joy of having children, and it will also involve many shared journeys and collaborative endeavors. I foresee that all his concerns related to his work and professional activities will be successfully resolved. This period that he is currently going through is quite a challenging one, and it will still continue for him for approximately another month. Then once all these significant events settle into their proper places, and when this precise logical conclusion of a complex period finally takes shape, the person will fully open up to you with all their true feelings. He will be more open with you about his feelings. He will present himself in a completely different way. I can see he is facing a challenging period, but he'll soon gain the exact quality he constantly pursues. He's an incredibly driven individual. Yes, he does have some moments of trouble, obstacles, and people around him who are weaving intrigues. They can certainly create chaos for him. But this is a person who, by his very nature, is very easygoing. He also appears very light, agile, quite active and sociable, right? And we see that this man will never cause you any offense. For him, a woman is always his top priority. You are revealed as the first card with white lilies. This is a very significant sign to show you, to demonstrate that his intentions towards you are pure. He specifically has a plan to create something meaningful, something that will not be superficial relationships. His desire is that when all his difficult problems, all the complex moments he is currently going through are resolved, he will decide to create a family with you. Well, let's see what we have down below. He is expecting a very important conversation. This conversation at the moment is the most crucial thing for him because some financial matters are involved here, and it includes discussions of questions related to money and investments. But his hopes, all those hopes he holds for your relationship, he hasn't lost sight of them. Just look, his loyalty and all his hopes are firmly set upon the ring, upon the sun. The moon card, in fact, clearly indicates that this person truly hopes you will certainly wait for him, that you won't just cast him aside and leave him all alone. We see a very vulnerable person, don't we? The man shown here in your relationship will always ask for your opinion on everything because you are important to him. We see importance and we see love. We see not just a relationship with simply a man and a woman. Here, there's a certain type of partnership where full trust is placed in the person. And I think that in the near future, he will tell you about his difficulties. And after that, once these issues are resolved, your partnership will truly begin to take shape, encompassing everything: love, family, and even a wedding ring. And most importantly, there won't be any third parties present here who could interfere with you. No other women, right? So what we see here is a person who is solely focused on you. All right then, my dear girls, this is the third option we're looking at. What a truly wonderful forecast this is turning out to be. I sincerely wish all of you nothing but peace, happiness, and much goodness in your lives. Please make sure to describe in the comments below what specifically resonated with each of you, how it all played out, and what your experiences were. We will absolutely make sure to publish the most interesting and compelling stories, yes, and these are the most interesting moments that could possibly exist. It's the relationship between a man and a woman. So please leave your comments. I'm always glad to hear from you. Goodbye.